Hey everyone, it's Shayna. I'm here with a almost full, August setup. It's late July, so I figured I'd get started on this. So I've got a couple things here. I've got my new Hobonichi large drawer pouch here that I keep all my supplies in. I've got my Hobonichi Cousin here, of course. I have a leftover Faded Chronicle kit that I got in a giveaway from Alicia Plants. This is the dried flowers kit. I've already used this in a weekly. I'm actually going to use the leftovers in my monthly. And then I have the Saucy Stickers Co. Honey kit, journaling kit, that I'm going to use for my weekly. So I've got a lot to do, so I'm going to get on into it. And I'm actually going to start, if you hear that popping, that is my son. He's using his like fidget popper thing. So I'm actually going to start here on this page. This is the yearly overview kind of page. And of course, like many people, I use it as like a habit tracker kind of thing. So I'm actually going to set this up really quick. So I'm actually going to change my categories a little bit. Instead of doing Duolingo and drops, because I clearly haven't been doing drops, I'm just going to do language. Which this is going to be out of order because I completely just forgot that I was going to put it in order, but whatever. My daily clean that I do. Whether or not we ate in. Whether we did homeschool. Doing my accountability post. My mood. Taking my pills, reading, and then I'm actually going to add spending back in here, which I had way up here in April and then I took out, and then water. So those are the things I'm going to track this month. And then down here I just kind of have things that potentially could take money. Not necessarily that they will, but that they could. I'm just going to add this in here so I can keep track of that, and then I can use this to kind of dry that ink a little bit. So, okay, so now for my monthly, I'm going to open up my large Hobonichi drawer pouch. I got this for half off on the Amazon Prime Day deal, and it holds quite a lot in here. Normally these are actually in this pouch, but I took them out. Because these are the tools I'm actually going to use. I've got my whiteout, I've got my mini scissors and my tweezers. I've got a bunch of stuff that I store in here. I'm probably completely moving the tripod. And then I store my stickers in here as well. So I've got a bunch of stuff in here. Comes in handy, especially from like all my tools and stuff. So the first thing that I do, I've actually already written everything in because typically I use my phone to figure out what's going on, but I'm obviously filming with my phone. So I wrote everything ahead of time. And then I have a bunch of Zig Clean color dots. And I do have like a handy color coding system here that I use. So I have like the thing that it represents. I've got the color of mild liner that it matches with, the color of Zig Clean color dot that matches that color, and then the color in my Google Calendar that matches these colors. So I'm gonna try and let's see. I'm gonna put this as green, and I'm gonna put this as green too. So that's like my social color. Like social media, I guess, even though it's not really social media, because like this one's an in-person meetup, but you know what I mean. It makes sense to me. That's what matters. So those are all for my husband. And then my work stuff is yellow. And then use that color. And what color is this? Splash? I don't remember if this is the right color or not, but that's what I'm going to use. I think that's the right color. Okay, So that's for my kid, and then this is the color for just my kid and I, or all three of us. So that's that color. And then I don't really know what to put for, I don't really know what to put for this one because that's a new game coming out, but it's for my husband and I, so I guess I'll put that because it's for multiple of us. That one's definitely not for my kid, but anyway. So that's all the color that I add typically. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and add some of this stuff. Just use that to mark the page. So I'm not really sure how I want to do this. I haven't really laid it out yet, but let's see, how many are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 on there. How many are on this one? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, that would work. Okay. So typically what I do, I'll show you last. I still have to catch up on this. The month isn't over yet, but I have my monthly tasks, my weekly tasks, and then I've got like, you know, just generic monthly tasks, and then my language tracking. So what I'm gonna do, oh, I suppose because I put meals in, I planned that out wrong. I thought for some reason I was doing my weekly. Okay, so I might just put this, honestly, I might just put this down here, because this looks kind of nice down here, I think. Okay, and then, so that took up all of that.
Okay, I'm popping them back.
Okay. So then, how do I want to do this? Because, I can do like a header. Do I have any more headers left? Okay, I'm not real sure how I'm going to do this. So I think I'm going to do these as like a header for put this down real quick. Okay, there we go. As like a header. So up here I can do language, and this Sarasa writes on this fairly decently and doesn't it takes just like not long to dry. So then I can do that there. I do track all my languages, even though it's probably pointless to do so, just in the case that I decide I want to do any of my other languages. But right now I've mostly been focusing on Norwegian. Okay, there we go. So now I've got, I don't know what's going on outside, but there's this like banging that's been going on. I don't know. So if it's coming through, sorry about that, but not much I can do about it. So I'm gonna put this one down here, and that's gonna be like my generic tasks. I don't typically have a whole lot that I put in here, so this amount of space should be fine. Okay, so there's that. And then, oh, I might as well keep that. What color do I want to do? I might do this color. No, I think I'm going to do this color. This is one of the new mild liner colors. This is the beige color. I think I'm going to do this. So I'm going to put monthly here, weekly here. My gosh, I don't know what they're doing. And then basically what I do is I just give myself, like, these are my monthly tasks. So I have dishwasher. These are all things I do once a month. Email, maintenance. I try to go through once a month and clear out old emails just so it's a little less intimidating to go through. Digital clutter is still clutter. Notion update. I update everything that happened in the month into a Notion page that I have that I reference when I'm kind of going through and reviewing the year. Pantry organize. And then, what do I have? Rugs. 4 rugs. Vacuum the lint. Let's see, Wash Wheatley, which is our robot vacuum. And do the washer cleaner. So those are all things I do once a month. And then for the things that I do weekly, I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I think I do it here. Yep. 1, 2. Do I need to match it? Oh, I can. Whoops. It's smudged. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously for the weeks in the month. So I have computer scans. And then I have the garbage, which my husband does. And the microwave usually needs a little bit more love. The recycling, which again my husband does.
And me.
Sheets, and my son, he also does the garbage and the recycling. The towels, vacuum the carpet upstairs, and vacuum the hard floors upstairs. I just do vacuum up. Okay, so this should be dry now. Whoa, that's some loud music. Weekly. Okay. So that's basically what I do. And then I think what I'm going to do is I might add a little decor in here just because I can. Yeah, I think I'm going to add this down there. Let's see. There, that looks nice. I mean, it's just kind of a small thing, but and then I'm gonna add this as well. And one more. We'll add one more. Will this work? Maybe I'll add it right here. There we go. I might add more, just, I tend to kind of finish it up at the end of the month, but that's enough. I mean, there's enough color here. I don't need a whole lot on this. So just a little bit is enough. And I like how this is actually clear so that it's not like super bright. I like that it's kind of muted a little bit. So there we go. There's August, my monthly August. My monthly for August. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my first weekly. Not that one, because that is still July. There we go. First weekly for August. So this does have days, so I'm going to go ahead and start there. Just because this kind of takes a little bit here. To white this all out. And then I'll just rewrite the days back in to fit it around the actual day name. So, this is where it gets a little tricky. Yeah, good enough. All right. Obviously these colors, oh, that one's actually printed wrong. That's funny. Okay, good enough. So, Monday, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put them to the right as much as I can. Wednesday obviously gets a little tough because it's such a long day name. have to sneeze soon. Friday. Come on. Well, that one went on crooked, but it is what it is. And Sunday. Okay. So then I'm actually gonna probably use this, my Sarasa, just because it won't write very well with my fountain pen on the whiteout, if I have to write on the whiteout, so. Okay. There's that. So now what do I want to do? What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? Meanwhile, my child is doing whatever he's doing over there. I'm going to put this down here. We don't tend to do a whole lot on Sundays, so I can put that there. And then I think I'm actually going to put this one down here, just ahead of time. Neither one of these are long enough, so I almost have to use them for something else, although I can, yeah, those are, it's too long for this and not long enough for that. Okie dokie. This one I might use too up here or something, but I'm going to wait and see how the week shakes out. So then here, I actually put stuff here. Typically I put like, what we're eating. Oh, good. Okay, I like these like scribbles here. Oops, did I just rip it? Alright, I'm gonna have to wipe this all out because I don't need this calendar at all. So I just like to cover it up. I'm gonna put that there. And again, I'm going to use my Sarasa, and this is going to be Noms. How am I going to do that? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there technically are. I could probably use this. This should work. So then I can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Am I even doing this right? Oh my gosh, it's so hard to see. Oh, wow. And then I write the wrong day. Nice. Saturday, Sunday. Okay, good enough. It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so then this is going to be... probably, oh, actually, you know what? I'll probably use the yellow. And then I will do language here. And I'm really, this is kind of where I'm a little bit more realistic. I'm just going to put Norwegian. Whereas on my monthly, I put all of it. On my weeklies, I don't. So then I need 2 for that, and then I need something for, I have an accountability group, and then I have goals I need to mark. So how do I want to do that? Maybe I'll do this with this. I wonder if that would work. It's a little too close to that, I think, but I think it could be okay. Okay. That was a little closer than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. And then this is going to be my accountability post. So that I'm basically just going to mark, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then here is where I'll put my goals. that's my goals for my accountability group. So that's that. And then basically what I do, you know, besides the sidebar and a little decor in here, that's basically all I do for my weekly, because I do my weekly through the week as it goes, because then my weekly is stuff that actually happened versus my dailies have stuff that we plan to have happen. So if it actually happened, it goes in here. So now one of the last things I'm going to probably do here, what color do I want to use? You know, I'll just go with this one. I'm actually going to set up my goals real quick. I don't know and I don't care if this is centered. Okay. So, this is my monthly goals. How did I don't remember how I did this. Oh, okay, I just circled it. So I'm gonna do, not that. My scissors and my fountain pen look a little bit alike if I'm not paying attention, so I just grabbed my scissors. Okay, so up here, I'm gonna do my business. Up here, I'm gonna do my parents' business that I'm helping them with. Down here, I'm gonna do homeschool. And down here, I'm gonna do everything else. So then I'm just going to circle it. Okay. And what I might actually do, I typically write with my fountain pen, but I think I'm actually gonna write with my Sarasa mark on. Because then I can actually highlight it. Because highlighting the fountain pen did not work very well. So I gotta write I gotta work on my destinations page on my website. I have to organize a workflow I have, or I'm setting up. I have to work on a different one. And I have to schedule all 08 social media. And then what I do when I've completed this, I highlight it and I write the day that I completed it on. The only thing I have right now for this is to make the site live, but I know there's going to be more, so that's why I have more there. Sorry if you're hearing my son behind me. He is playing with his monster trucks. Okay, so for homeschooling, we are going to start a new schedule in hopes this helps our flow a little bit better. We gotta go to the library. We haven't been there yet, to our local library, and I've been wanting to go, and so we actually need to go. And then I want to update our pretend passport as we go through the countries that we're going through. And then other. I'm actually going to migrate one from July that I know I'm not going to get done. Is to go through my right bookshelves. That probably doesn't make sense. But I have bookshelves in my office, and my right ones are the smallest ones, and it's got just a bunch of junk in there, so I want to go through it. I need to fix Optimus, Lego Optimus, because I put it together and then it broke, so I wasn't able to put it on my shelf. We need to break down boxes. I feel like this is going to be on my list every single month at this point. And then finally, I need to tidy my desk because it's awful. It's like a landing zone for everything. It drives me bonkers. So then I also have some room here to add things here and there. This is just kind of what I've thought of for now. So there's my goals. This is what I do with that, you know, ahead of the month page. I just remembered I had somebody ask if I could zoom in, and of course I remember that at like the end of the video, so I apologize for that. I will try and remember for upcoming videos to zoom in a little bit more. So I'm sorry that I didn't get that on the initial part of this video, but hopefully I'll remember that moving forward. So it's obviously July still, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to set up my August dailies, but basically this is what I do. So I set up, you know, my tasks section here, and that's pretty much what I set up. The only thing I set up besides my scheduled section, which kind of works like this, I put a marker, and then, you know, anything that happens all day I put up there. But I set up my tasks, I set up my schedule, and then that's all I do, because some days I'm unsure if we're going to do school or not. So if we do school, I add the school marker here, and then I put this today for my journaling here. Otherwise, if we do no school, I put the today marker here, and I use the whole section for journaling. I've kind of been doing every other month of decor in April, no decor in May, decor in June, no decor in July, because I do have that like hump here. For where I was putting a ton of washi. I might even do no decor through August even, because I feel like that would give me enough, you know, placement to get away from this, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, that's basically all I do to set up like my dailies, is I just put that down, write any tasks. I tend to not write tasks ahead of time too far, because if I do, unless they actually have to get done that day, they likely won't get done that day. So I write as I go things I need to do, or as I think of things. And sometimes I even write it in after the fact, just to show what I did each day, because people laugh at that, but like I do need to know what day I did things a lot of the time. I was just earlier trying to find what day I did something, and I couldn't find it because I didn't write it in. So I do go back and write, and I don't laugh about it because it's important for me. I mean, it is still funny, but it's important for me to know what day I did things on. So yeah, the days all tend to mesh together for me right now, so it's important. But anyway, that's basically it. So I'm just gonna walk through this one more time. So here is my tracker. Again, I've got it up here, and I just write down here. I do use a Zig Clean Color Dot gray marker to mark the days or the things that I didn't do, so that the positive stands out to me more, but I do recognize that I missed a lot. And then again, this is like important stuff that could take some money. Here's my monthly. Here's my monthly with, again, that leftover faded Chronicle kit. So I've got my language here, my tasks here, monthly tasks, weekly tasks, all my color coding things. And I have this clip here so that I can easily flip to that, and then flip to my weekly, which this is the Saucy Stickers Co. Honey Journaling Kit. I've got my food here, so this is our meal plan for the week. I've got my language here that I keep track of the hours that I spent. My accountability post, I'm just going to put a check mark in these boxes, and then I'm going to write my weekly goals for that accountability group as well. And then here is how I use this is I only write things in after the fact so that I know that they for sure happened. This isn't a pre-plan, this is more of a memory plan. So there's that. And then I've got my goals for August. So my business, my parents' business, homeschool, and anything else goes in here. And I highlight it when I'm done, when I've completed it, and then I write the date next to it that it was completed, so that it's not just like, oh, I got it done. I can know exactly what day I did it, so I can see if I crammed everything into the end of the month or not. And then this is how I set up my dailies. It's super simple, and I am really, really enjoying it. How it is. I gotta be honest, I'm not really missing decor in my dailies. I like doing decor in the monthly and weekly because this is really working for me. I don't have to worry about how pretty it looks. I just slap some stickers down, some simple stickers, right? And that's all I need. So I am kind of enjoying this. So I'm actually not bummed I'm not going to use stickers through August because I prefer it that way at this point. So I am going to use this planner because this planner goes August to March. I'm only going to use this planner until December. I'm going to leave January, February, March here. I'm not going to do anything here. I'm going to actually move on and get a 2023 Hobonichi Cousin instead, and I'm going to move forward in that one, and I'm going to get the January start so the whole year can be in one. Actually, I'm going to get the AVEC, so it won't be the whole year in one. It'll be 2 books, January to June and July to December, because then I feel I love looking at chunky planners. I don't like planning in a chunky planner, so I feel like that'll be really good. So that's my plan. I'm getting, not that I was planning on talking about this, I'm kind of scatterbrained today if you couldn't tell, but I'm going to be getting the Hobonichi Cousin AVEC, and then I'm also going to be getting a Hobonichi Weeks because I've been using that for my business. I've been doing the Alistair method in the, I wonder if I can show this. Yeah, I can. I've been using, so this is where I put like dated tasks. I also put them in here, but if it's a specific date, I put them in here too. And then any events or whatever. And then I use the Alistair method and I put all my tasks here so I can still know what day I did them on, but I don't need to try and cram them into this tiny space. And this is working really well for me. I am not a fan of the color of this, but it was on sale for Prime Day, so whatever. And then I also got this Hobonichi original. I haven't actually started using this yet. I did try to put stuff in here to see if I could use it as a daily planner, and it would kind of work, but I don't really like it for that. So what I'm going to do is actually start doing like more daily journaling with pictures and decor and stuff. That's something I am kind of missing in my life. I don't want it in my dailies here, but it'd be fun to do in my dailies here. So I'm also going to get a Hobonichi A6 to do that in. So I'm planning on doing all Hobonichis next year, and it's a little weird. It's a little weird to me. I do also have these Hobonichi memo books in the A5 size, so that, you know, because I am kind of missing that flexibility from Nostology. So this will kind of give me that flexibility of being able to write random things down without needing a separate book necessarily. Like I do need a separate book, obviously, but like not an entire B6 or A5 or something. It can just be these little notebooks. So yeah, that's my plan for next year. Not that anybody asked, but there we go. It's only July, almost August, and I already have it figured out for now. So anyway, that's it. Sorry this was so scatterbrained, but it is what it is. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I always greatly, greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.